Hi, Internet people. Tired old lady here. Um, like most of my Republican friends, neighbors, nah, you're MAGA family. So, we're happy about the outcome. Except the House of Representatives. I'm frustrated with them holding up the show there. Especially with Iowa. What's the deal with Iowa? Come on, people. And a couple others. Anyway. Especially Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Come on, that's my hometown. What is going on, Cedar Rapids? Get off your duffs. Get it done. Call the race. Anyway. California. I've been watching the House votes, and they said it could take a week. What is that? I could have swore the Supreme Court said no. Ballots can't be counted if they come in after. So how is California doing this? Boy, they cheat. Anyway. We'll let the courts battle on that. Hopefully they don't cheat and cheat some honest Republicans out of office and cheat the United States people out of their votes. That's most important. If a Democrat honestly wins, that's a different story. I'm all for that. That's what our republic is about. Is the integrity of a true vote. But the way California supposedly votes, it's a little whack. And I don't know how you guys do it over there. I don't understand why you would tolerate it. I mean, choosing, here's number one, here's number two, here's number three. No. Anyway, that's for another day and not the reason why I came on here. The reason I wanted to make a video is because this election had better wake our government up. Now, I had already posted something. I created something on Word. This better wake you up. We elected you. You work for us. I don't care who donated to you. I don't care. You work for us. We can vote you in or we can vote you out. You better learn from this election. I'm talking to you Democrats. You pushed us over the edge. Way over the edge. One thing I noticed about, and I watched several of President Trump's rallies, And one thing I noticed is when the crowds cheered the loudest, it wasn't, believe it or not, it wasn't about the border, although they got pretty loud about that. It was getting the woke ideology out of our children's schools. Listen to me, Democrats. You have no right, none, zero, zilch, no rights to force parents out of their children's lives to induce your thoughts or considerations onto a child who is already confused and turn their lives upside down and change their sexes. This pushed America over that edge. Kamala Harris was a thing. She was way out there. And we knew it. Why do you think the Somalians in Minnesota turned their backs on their Somali girl there in the house? Do you think for 1 minute Muslims agree with this? You need to wake up. The world order wants chaos in individual countries in order to bring the one true, the one world order into play. The UN wants control of the United States. And the only way that can happen is by our government stealing away our rights. You know it, Democrats. This was a loud and clear message to you. This is a constitutional republic. And we intend to stay that way. Our young people know this because us older people make sure of it. We teach our children these things. Just because the schools want to push it out and stop teaching it to our children doesn't mean it doesn't get taught. This election failed for you guys because you were trying to take out America. You no longer work for the people, Democrats. Obama said it best when he said he would fundamentally change the United States of America. And he meant it. He meant to change us from a republic to a communist nation. To be ruled under a single government. We seen it coming in his second term. We started waking up then. Why do you think President Trump was elected in the first term? Now, we sent a loud and clear message this time. Get the hell out of family life. Out of it. Keep our companies in the United States. Keep that oil flowing. Screw this. Whatever Green Deal. Go that way very slowly. The technology has to become that. We can't afford it all at once, you idiots. And it'll be a cold day in hell when I eat bugs while you eat steak. Fuck that. We are not your subjects, and you had better remember it. Now for all of you, every last one of you that were elected, remember this election. It can happen again. Remember the people. Now, if you're still hanging in there with me, now I'm talking to the people. The vote matters. This election proved it. Your vote matters. Your vote matters. Your vote matters. Everybody's vote matters. Every one of us are important. It's not just a right. It's an obligation. How can we complain about someone who is elected if we don't get out there and vote? You have no right whatsoever to complain about it if you didn't vote. Now, for those who voted for that witch just because you're a diehard Democrat, you dodged a bullet. You did. I was a Democrat once until Obama's second term. And I realized, oh my God, what have I done? And that's when I started researching the Democrat Party. Yeah, buddy, did I start researching the Democrat Party. And let me tell you something. Abortion, that all you women are so hot on, do you know, maybe you don't, that they used abortions to sterilize black women? You young girls, ask some of your grandparents or great-grandparents. They'll remember. It still upsets me. Just to find, when I watched that, when I seen that. And they used it to sterilize the physically and mentally handicapped. or the poor, or anyone else they deemed not worthy of having children. Why do you think they focus so hard on the black community for the effort? Just some food for that. Okay, that said, for all of you out there who are so gung-ho about not cutting the taxes of the rich, let me tell you something, some basic economics. You like to go to the grocery store and buy groceries. We all do. It's convenient. In the old days, we all made our own groceries. We made our own bread. They didn't have cereal, but they would have had to make it if they did. They made everything by hand. Their own cookies, everything. They even made their own sausage. Ew. Anyway. We have it easy. But we have it easy because the very wealthy own those businesses. Wake up call. They hire people like you and me. But in order to do that, they have to be able to afford to do that. Hello. They don't only have the costs of the electric bills to run all those machines and the water to keep all the toilets in the factories going, and refrigerators and so on and so on. They've got the people, the delivery trucks, and so much more overhead. When the government steps in and overtaxes these people, they have to cut back. And the only way they can cut back is either decrease their yield and or decrease their employees. Basic economics. I know we all went to school. We all know this. The rich have to have the breaks in order for all of us to get those same breaks. When the rich do well, we all do well. That's pretty much it. It has been proven time and time and time and time again. The whole nation was based on this. Democrats are lying to you. Now let's go back to that Green Deal bullshit. Now they say you need to eat bugs because the cows cause green emissions. Okay, let's think this one through too. Okay, if that was true, all of you are, if you're so into protecting the environment, you're also into protecting the animal species, correct? I'm going to answer that. Yes, you are. Protecting trees, protecting birds, protecting everything else. Okay. So here's a weird wake-up call for you. If cattle are such a problem and their manure is such a problem, wouldn't elephants who poop a whole lot more be a problem? Wouldn't all the deer that you guys go, oh my gosh, you killed that deer, wouldn't that be a problem? Wouldn't all the rabbits that are good meat for the dinner table that poor people hunt, if they're not hunted and they poo all over the place, wouldn't that be a problem for the green emissions? So we'd have to kill all of them, every one of them, to solve the green emissions problem. But if we do that, then trees would die. And the grass would die. And then our air would go away. So all of you idiots who don't think about these things, please think about these things. The Democrats lie. It's their game. Those windmills you're so proud of, they're causing whales echolocations to go all out of whack. Do you know why whales are beaching themselves all of the time now? Yep. Because we are putting more and more of those in our oceans. Doesn't take a rocket scientist to put 2 + 2 together. Get them out of our oceans. And the ones that are on land, they destroy fields and fields of prime land and uproot endangered species in the process. But you don't care. There are other ways. And all those miles and miles of whatever go on the ceiling. Do you know those literally catch birds on fire in mid-flight? But you don't care. It's a reflective surface. Come on, people. Use your brains. Now, this has been going for 23 minutes. I'm only going to take it to 24 now. So I'm glad Trump won. Maybe some common sense will come back to America. We used to be an intelligent species here. Now I'm not so sure. I think we've de-evolved, even though I don't believe in evolution. Yeah, that's a whole different story in itself. Think more logically. This is the average tired old lady just stating some facts. Bye.